What's up, everybody? It's Thedagem, and today I'm playing Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. And I'm going to continue in Kefka's Tower. We left off at a save point right after a boss battle. Let's continue until we get to the next save spot. Wow, thrust into a battle right away. Guess I probably should have used a tent there. I had fear for Gao. Ouch. Well, Gao had the Thamasa Soul on, which allows him to cast 2 spells in one turn. That should probably be on Terra in this party. She's the most powerful magic user. She should get to go twice. The only problem is, she kind of goes last. I should work on her speed. Alright, sorry, Amaru. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I don't know, I'll put on an earring, maybe? That's fine. Yeah. No-brainer move right there. Okay. Alright, in here there's 2 enemies that we can fight. A Mud Sud and... I don't know, it's a little ball type thing. Here's the Mud Sud. Alright, there's that. Let's see if we can get in a fight with the other enemy that's in here. I don't want to miss anything, because once we leave here and go to the Veld, I think that's the last time I'm going to want to leave this tower. Alright, so here's the mover. Little ball type thing. If you see me missing any enemies in here, please let me know in the comment section below. I do not want to have to come back in here and leave again to get everything. Alright, the first pipe takes you back towards that save point that we just came from, so we're not going to mess with that. This should do it. Little reskin of the Onion Knights there. Okay. Through the pipe. And this room's pretty straightforward. We're just gonna go in every door and get every chest, but we're gonna save the one to the right for last. Alright. Reskin of the Chasers. And the drops, I think, too. Alright, we leveled up with Umaru. Alright, stepping on the switch opens up the path for Locke and party to go through. So that's important. We're going to go to the right, but first there's a chest over here. And we got the Force Armor. Alright, no secret here. Ultima. I should think about putting Raiden on Terra to up her speed. She goes last in battle a lot, and she's the one with the ability to cast magic twice. Now, she's the most powerful magic user, and that's why I had it on Gao before, because Gao goes first a lot of the time. But his Ultima doesn't do half the damage that Terra's does. Yeah, right around 4,000. And here's Terra. Yeah. Maybe I should think about putting Marvel shoes on her or casting haste or something. Alright. We're all healed up. Did I get this chest? I did. Oh. A Brontator? Or was that... I can't read it because the screen's going away. Brontar. Okay, in the door to the right. Now this room is an empty room. And, well, except for whatever fight I'm getting into, a Vec Chimera. That's probably all I need. If Terra gets a turn, I have a feeling this is over. Oh, wow. She might not even get a turn. Hell yeah. This next room has one of the 8 legendary dragons in it, so I'm gonna heal up right before I fight him. This guy's pretty easy. We can just Ultima him to death, and that is what we're going to do. The gold dragon. It looks like the Brontar. Alright, Terra. Get him twice. Let's call this a day. I have no idea how much HP this guy has, but I imagine that we're going to be ending this fight rather soon. Yeah. Terra's a beast. We just need to work on her speed a little bit. I think Celeste has more speed than Terra does. I think Celeste is just a better character all around right now than Terra is. Alright, we got a crystal orb, which is essentially useless at this point in the game. We've got one more dragon to go. Let's head through the door. Alright, and in this room, we are essentially stuck. You can see we've got a 4-ton weight up there. We're standing on a switch. Wonder what we're going to end up doing. Alright, we're close to leveling up. Let's unequip everything on these characters here and switch our party over to Locke's party, because now we can get a little bit further in the dungeon. Just unequipping all of my Espers. I'll do the same with the Celestriads and Thamasa's Soul, and that'll probably be the end of it. I'm not going to take off weapons. You could. You certainly could. Alright, let's switch over to Locke's party. Okay. We'll give him... Well, everybody gets a Celestriad. I know that. Maybe I should put the Celestriad on the top one. That way it's easier to remove. Let's do that. And... oh, Thamasa's soul I put on lock. I don't want it on lock. Put that, and an earring maybe? Or maybe a hero's ring. Let's do that. You can have Thamasa's soul. And you have the Genji gloves already, so Celestriad for you. And you need HP, so you can have that. That's fine. Let's put some speed on you. Make sure you're going first in battle. And you, it doesn't really matter, I don't know. Sure. Alright, we're ready to go. Moving on. Prometheus. Okay. Take care of it, Celeste. Take the job. Alright, down below this glass tube, there's supposed to be a stone blade in here. I don't think I got it in the World of Balance, but it's not here now, so I'll just have to know that for my next playthrough. Sorry I missed that earlier. Okay, Ultima for the victory. That should be all we need, but let's just throw it on everybody anyway. Oh no. Alright, Locke, you get to sit this one out. You hate to see it. So, the next room has an enemy called a Fiend Dragon, and they're pretty tough. So you're going to want to heal up before you come in here. Hopefully when we get into a fight, it's just against one of them. You hate to see it. Just throw out your Ultima spells as fast as humanly possible. You are going to die. Alright, Setzer's out for the count. As long as Celeste gets a turn, I think we're okay. Okay, great. Now, she's got the Thomasa Soul on, so she could cast 2 Arise spells right in a row and get 2 members of the party back. But, we're just gonna go for the win. This could be bad. Way to go, Celeste. Alright, let's end this fight. Excellent. Celeste, I think you're pretty great. Alright, let's bring our party back. Okay, and then she's the only one that should need healed. Okay, and this is as far as we can go with this party. So now we got to unequip everything from here. And we'll switch over to Strago's party. Or party number 3, whatever you'd like to call it. You don't have to have your parties of these members. I took these just so we could see Umaru in action. I would normally bring Mog. Gogo wouldn't be a bad choice in here as well. I probably will not bring Gogo when I do this for real. But what would your parties be if you were going through this just, you know, for the first time, just so you can learn all of the enemies, so you can get rages on the Veld? Who would your parties be for that task? Because I have a feeling I know who they would be for when I do this dungeon for real. Hopefully me going up with not the optimum parties doesn't screw me over in some way. I don't think it does. I don't know. I don't ever play this game the same way twice. I want to have the Celestriad in there first so it's easier to unequip. Genji gloves, that'll work. You are slow, so let's give you a Celestriad and, I don't know, maybe marble shoes, maybe a hero's ring, whatever, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets a Celestriad. Okay. Let's put some Thief's Knives on you. The boss that we are going to fight has flame shields and ice shields we can steal. Not that we need them, but why not? Stamina? That's fine. I think this is magic. Yep, that's fine. Speed. Cool. And no. Okay, that's fine. All right. Moving on down. There's a chest over here to the left. Let's go up into this door. Great Marlboro. Well, by now you should know the strategy. We're just going to Ultima our way to victory. Realm should be the nail in the coffin if it doesn't get done before her. Going twice like that. Uh-oh. Well, I guess Shadow's not going to get any XP for this one. Yep. Alright, let's bring our guy back to life. Good enough. I believe this enemy is weak to thunder, but Ultima's fine. Come on, Realm. Let's end this. Hell yeah. Alright, in this room are 2 treasure chests. There's one. We've got a Nutkin suit, and there's 2. We've got a gauntlet. Another Prometheus. Okay, Realm's down for the count. Alright. Let's get out of this room as quickly as we can. Crap. Well, nothing we haven't seen before. Let's just Ultima, and we'll heal as necessary and bring people back if they are dead as necessary. Realm might not make it to the end of this battle. 16 seconds is not a long time. Come on. Okay, she lived. That's incredible. Let's get out of this room. Okay, moving on. Ultima will get rid of the Vec Lithos in the front. The second one should get rid of the Marlboro, maybe? And... oh no, Realm's dead. Alright, there's the Marlboro. Not my best work. Bring you back. Heal everybody up. Let's continue. Only one way to go. That makes it easy. In the chest. We've got a hero's ring. That's a welcome addition to our inventory. There's one other treasure in this room, and it's hidden. It's one of those ones where you walk through a secret tunnel in the wall, and there's multiple ways to go inside that wall, and you can get lost kind of easy. Sorry, I'm not really going to be able to tell you exactly how to get there. Just kind of follow how the screen moves when I'm walking through it, and you'll figure it out. It's not too terribly difficult. But first, we've got Fortis to deal with. And hopefully Strago gets the job done. There we go. Take the job, Strago. Okay, see this little wheel thing? Oh, never mind. Hang on a second, I think you gotta go through it from the other side. Yes, okay, now I'm gonna go down. Well, you'll see. I've got more Fortis. Okay. Excellent. And Realm gained a level. Awesome. Alright, so now we're going to go left-ish. There we go. And then down. And this should be easy. Over and up. So when we're going back up, you can go up way too far. You can go up to the point where you can't go right and get out. So every step you take past the top of the room, tap right and you'll see if the screen moves, and if it does, then you're on the right path. That's how I figure it out anyway. Alright, Strago, bring us home. We know Shadow's only good for 4,000. Oh, it's Realm's turn? Even better, she goes twice. Of course, she's not doing 9,000 on these guys either. That was only like 5.5. Alright, we found the path. Go straight up. Oh, hell yeah, Strago. His magic stat must be a lot higher than Realm's. Of course, he is wearing a hero's ring, that might be why. Okay, that's the end of you. Yeah, okay. Been fighting this whole time, Realm empty-handed, wondering why she's not doing any damage. Well, at least I figured it out now. On the conveyor belt. In the next room. That pipe takes you back down the conveyor belt. We're not going to do that. It just sucks you in, so don't go anywhere near it unless you want to go back. We're going to save the game over top of this. We're going to fight one boss, and we're going to call it a day. This boss, though... Oh, crap, I'm going to fight before the boss. Alright, that gives me some time to explain, I suppose. This boss, we're able to steal 2 flame shields and an ice shield from it. The only person we have in this party that's able to do that is Shadow. So what we're going to kind of do is we're going to cast Sloga and Stop and stuff like that on the enemy. We're going to cast Hasteга and Regen and stuff like that on our party, and we're just going to have Shadow steal until he gets some stuff. Now, if it starts to take an astronomically long period of time, I'm just going to kill the thing, because we really don't need ice shields and flame shields. But I don't know. I haven't stolen anything in a while, and I want to. So there's that. Alright, one more step forward is going to trigger this boss battle, so let's cure everybody up. And there's no time like the present. I guess you could probably float your characters, but I'm not going to. Let's go. Okay. So let's cast Sloga. It's here somewhere, and Hastega. There's one, there's the other. And now with you, we're going to attack. These claws on either side don't need to be killed. You just need to kill the main body for the fight to be over. And the claws regenerate after you kill them. It takes about 20 seconds. So what we're going to do is, Mighty Guard, White Wind, the whole thing, just protect ourselves. And give Shadow as much time as we can so that he can steal some stuff. We'll put regen on him, keep him alive, and we will just continue to attack with the Thief's Knife and hope for the best. Alright, Interceptor got the back claw. Don't worry, we'll get a chance to steal from it here. It will be back. Shadow's getting some extra help here. No dice. Alright, the back claw's back. Just a little insurance for us there. Damn. Didn't even attempt to steal. Okay. Nothing. I don't want to kill the main body before I steal something. A little extra peace of mind there. Alright, front claw's back. I mean, it's not anything that we really need. I just wanted to have a little bit extra fun. Delta attack. Oh god, Strago's turned to stone. What do I have for that? A remedy? I don't know that I see a soft potion in here. Is that it? I guess a remedy would be how I would do this. Oh, like Yasuna's not gonna do it, is it? It's been a while since I've been turned to stone. I forget. Is it Dispel? Is that gonna help me? Probably not. Let's just use the remedy. This should do it. Alright, welcome back, Strago. Couldn't steal. I'm starting to wonder how much I care about these shields. The answer is not a lot. All right. What is that, like shell or something? Couldn't steal. Well, it's not for lack of opportunity, Shadow. I don't know what to tell you. Now that must have been like protect, because I was doing more damage with my attacks before. Shell is for magic defense and protect is for physical defense. Oh, good thing I put that re-raise on. Alright, who's gonna be the one to end this? Come on, steal something. That means somebody else is getting turned to stone. Who's it gonna be? You. Interceptor getting in on the action. Come on. There's definitely a way better way to fight this fight than what I'm doing. But, I don't know, I wanted to steal, and once I got on the attacking train, I just kind of went for it. Welcome back, Sabin. Hey, there you go. Alright, that was pretty long and drawn out, and I didn't even steal anything. I feel like I failed a little bit there, but that's okay. But anyways, we've got ourselves a save point. I can't figure out how to turn my character around, so that sucks. Let's use a tent. Edgar's kind of creepy. Oh. Now I'm turned around. We'll just save over top of this. Yeah. And I think that's going to do it for this edition of Final Fantasy VI. I know that there is a lot more to this dungeon, but I just only had about a half hour to play today, and I'm already a little bit over that. But I'm at the save spot, so we'll just pick up here next time. There is a lot more fun to be had in this game. Let me know in the comments below what parties you would be bringing in here just for like a loot run and to collect all the enemies so that you can get them on the Veldt. And let me know also what your parties would be when you do this tower for real. Did I miss anything? Did I miss any enemies? Did I miss any loot? Let me know in the comments below. And I will talk to you guys all real soon for more Final Fantasy VI fun. Till then, take care, friends. I'll see ya.